Grandpa Joe, you are a scumbag. Grandpa Joe was a scumbag in the chat. Hey, traders. Happy Saturday to you. And welcome to a stream that could be more interesting than others, where, as you can see on the daily chart, Bitcoin is on the cusp. I mean, currently, technically, by a few dollars, is breaking out above that January 8th, 2021 peak. But has it made a higher high yet? No, not really. Total did. Total made a higher high. Ethereum hasn't yet. So, though things are not bad, like holy crap. I mean, we're on the cusp. We could, like, once again, you know, we could be on the cusp of extreme glory. And this is just where we are. This is where we're at. Someone cue up the critical area song. Because if you don't queue up critical areas for where Bitcoin is now, you never will, right? Hey, what's up, Jake, man? Cheers, dude. Thanks so much for the 58.77, man. The Ethereum contribution, dude. Cheers.
Hey, Mitch. Long-time viewer here. Coming up on 4 years, I think. Thanks for all you do. It is a long time. You changed my life with your education. Would you mind checking out Dot? Appreciate it. 0.0200000000 ETH.
Yeah, Jake, we'll look at Dot. That looks great. You know, like a good amount of other altcoins setting up for higher prices. Dot's one of them, man. So throw it in the basket. The basket of good ones. And throw out the basket of bad ones like Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka, dude. He was a piece of crap. He's a terrible person. There's lots of evidence of it, too. Okay, look it up. Thank you. Get wrecked, crypto hoarder, unfortunately, dude. Sorry. But if I knew about it, you'd have to know about it. Other people know. It's not a joke. It's real life. So, on the cusp. Let's look at the 4 hour. Oh, man. 88% retrace locally. Yep. Always the 886, man. Always the 886 from the previous high. From that high to the low, 886, where you reacted, where you went from 42,439 all the way down to 41,751 for rallying, and here we are. Mysteries abound at this, I guess, reactionary area. I would figure the larger structure would be like more real, right, than the smaller one. I get it. There's like a mini shark there. It's very real. It's undeniable. So you react, you pull back a little bit. If you do, though, you are working on some very real classic Class A bearish divergence at a minor 886. I don't know how that's going to play out, man. It's the weekend, and the daily and weekly. You just can't be too concerned about it based on how the daily and weekly are looking right now. They don't look bad. They look good. I mean, again, the weekly on Bitcoin and Ethereum, hidden bullish divergence. Again, that time scale is implying a continuation upward. I don't know, man. I feel like I would kind of believe that more than a 4 hour minor 886 for, bearish divergence. I mean, I think we can pull back here. It's the weekend, man. There's going to be all kinds of effery every weekend, just about. So, we haven't made a higher high yet. You got to break 42,500. You're close, but close is not good enough. You know what is close to 100% retrace? An 88% retrace. And that's where harmonics, are. That's like where they complete, and that's where they reverse. And we're going to look into there were plenty of those. If you watch this stream, if you're a patron, you certainly know about how many harmonics are at their pattern completion zones and have confirmed that the pattern completion zone is real, which is like double bottoming or inverse head and shoulders in some situations. So, that's right. Grandpa Joe is leeching off taxpayers collecting disability. Correct. There are many issues, many bad things that Grandpa Joe is doing. We can go through it throughout the stream, in between assets, since we're not looking at equities because the weekend is Saturday. The markets are closed for commodities, forex, and equities. But crypto's awake, and there's plenty to talk about in crypto. Don't get me wrong, dude. I'm just saying, it should be known Grandpa Joe is a terrible person. All right, that's kind of like I'm doing my part as an influencer here. Can't believe so many people didn't know. That was what was startling. Okay. So let's go to Ethereum. That 886 did react. Now, You know, that is a reaction, dude. I don't care. Like, yeah, it pulled back, dude. It went to 28.95. Now it's 29.40. That's a nice little bounce there. Still above 2,900. Big deal. But it's like a newer, smaller harmonic, right? The small M shape turns into small W shape. You know, right? 886, 886, 786. Now 886, right? I mean, you're just at these waves, man. There's not really much of an edge here. I don't know, man. I think it'll be okay if Bitcoin can just hold above 40K long enough, man. I think it's gonna be all right. It's really, though, this is just like local stuff. The daily tells you, then 3-day kind of tells you where we could be going, because like, who cares about a small little scrub W shape that's, you know, a couple weeks old, a couple weeks large, right? We're talking about a wave structure that completed, and it took 270 plus days, right? And now we're staring at C being complete, and all you gotta do is break 3,000. You're going to 4,200 most likely, but then eventually, like, pattern completion. So the 886 is gonna be around 45.65. So yeah, it's not bad. And remember, you rejected 40 twice. You're not at 60 yet. You're at 59.5. You're on the way. Any bids Bitcoin gets is going to break Ethereum out. But we know any bids Bitcoin gets is going to break Bitcoin out. That's where we are right now. Like, if you close the day above 41,986, it is a confirmed technical breakout with candle close confirmation. Though we know that's not, you know, that's like one form of confirmation that's really not that strong by itself. It's normally like you want to break out, then you want to back test, and then you want to engulf. You know, you want to catch massive fall through off the breakout. That none of that's really happened yet. So I mean, dude, we have 44 minutes to go. That means like we're only like $100 above the resistance or something. So, you know, flip your effing coin. How's it going to close? Are we going to close above that 42K? Or are we going to close below it? Because it could go any way. Again, in 44 minutes, right? So, yeah, man. Things are okay. I know you're a little extended. You know, the 886 certainly could catch a. You know, all you got to do, man, just make a higher low than the freaking lows before it. You just wherever you pull back here, as long as you make a higher low than 2,500, all is well, right? Just keep on accumulating, man. Do a pull. Okay. Will Bitcoin close the daily above $42,000? I'm gonna say it like that, right? Wait, what the? I was about to just type that. Okay, it should be easy, right? That's a good one. Will Bitcoin close the daily above 42K? I mean, it's really 41,986. Let me just make sure here I'm not absolutely crazy. I can remember one time in history I actually went to it and I was like, okay, what was the dollar and the cent? 41,986.37. That's literally the price. Okay, so I'm not even doing 42K. I'm doing 41,986.37. Okay. Here we go. Poll created. Go cast your votes. It's that one wick, man. January 8th. Okay. We're already above the 40,665, which is amazing. You could always backtest that, man. You don't want to do that. Good God. You already did that, man. You like broke it, you backtested, and you had a break, hook, and go off 40,665 on the daily on Bitcoin. What's up, Crypto Owner, man? Sorry about ruining your... I don't think it ruins it, man. Like, I would have not told you if it ruined it for me.
Quarter tipped $103.11. Thank you for showing me the light. A paradigm shift has taken place. Grandpa Joe, how could you? Despicable. Lucky this is a family stream. It'd be using more colorful language.
I know, dude.
0.035000000 ETH.
Oh, dude, you should hear me off stream talking about Grandpa Joe, man. Believe me, I do double takes, make sure no children are in the room. All right, because it's, yeah, he's that bad of a human being. And if you saw the end of that video, Now that's something I didn't know. Okay, I didn't really know that they're making a connection between Grandpa Joe and possibly being a Nazi or something. That was new. I don't think there's any kind of basis behind that. You can be a terrible person, and you don't have to be a Nazi too. All right. No, we're not talking about Joe Biden, dude. Even though I could certainly understand why people might be confused here. Believe me, I might be confusing myself right now with what I'm saying. But no, we're talking about Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka, all right? It's something that we've been talking about it before stream in the Patreon chat, okay? It's been a very controversial subject. Anyway, we're moving on, okay? We're moving on. BNB. Oh, let's go to Total, like, because you know Total has done things, man. It's done it, dude.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
I like turtles.
All right, Totals. We like Totals that is broken. Resistance made a local higher high in the previous high. Oh my God! It's the first time since November that it's done that. Legit. Come on, dude. Come at me. Oh, okay. I guess. Well, it was like the same high in December. Doesn't count, man. All right, it's actually a higher high. Yeah. So, great news, everyone. You know why, right? Above 1.78 trillion long enough based on history. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Straight down. And the only time that it hadn't gone straight up was just during this consolidation period from February to now. So get the hopium pipes out, chat. It might be more than hopium. It might be stronger. What's a stronger drug than hopium? I mean, we know copium's the other one, but no, we're talking about Faithium. Oh my God, dude. There's like maybe some Faithium out there. Or something. I don't know, dude. Okay, so now we'll go to BNB. It's up 0.68%. It's meh. And it's okay though, right? It's like you're in this. You're in the trade, you're waiting to get stopped out, or you're waiting to make a lot of money because it plays out. That's it. That's your BNB. Dead horse. Dead. I don't know. Yeah, it's dead horse. Dead virtual horse. Believium. Yeah, kind of. I Believium in Bitcoin. 886. 7 weeks consolidation, type 2 returns, and you got the equities market breaking back above criticals. But that was what was getting me, man. I was all shook because, oh, well, the equities are all like literally collapsing and they're falling below critical supports. But then they kept stalling, and all that divergence continued to mature and develop. And then it was like, wait a second. Now we can't be surprised if it rallies here. You can't be. And then, like the day late, like the next day after it like finally started maturing again, it was gone. And it was like 3 or 4 days in a row of just massive green candles. And it's like, oh, so that's really good for risk on assets like crypto. So now I'm like feeling a lot more confident in crypto bottom being in, right? I mean, it's like, this is clearly what bottoms kind of look like before they go insane. I'm just saying, based on history. Okay, XRP, we gotta talk about XRP because XRP, it's the same picture in its own right. I mean, it's like we're saying as XRP, you're in the trade and you're waiting for it to play out or you're waiting for it to stop you out, and that's it. The stage is set for much higher prices. Even if it doesn't play out, everything's set up. The next step is massive impulse upward. I can't believe that XRP is up 10+% today. This is unreal. Holy crap. XRP, Alex Cobb. Blah, blah, blah. Alex Cobb, XRP, SEC. 589, right? That's like the next thing. The next thing that should happen if history repeats itself. Okay? There you go, XRP. I wish there was more to talk about, man. Like, it's about to make the highest daily candle close since February 20th. Nice. But just the beginning, man. It's still so, like, far away from reasonable targets, man. They're still, like, if you're talking about just Casey Stubbs targeting, like, aggressive targeting for harmonics, from where it is literally right now, today, there's still 65% minimum upside. 65%. I can't believe this, man. Why not? Why can you not believe it, dude? You know, it just kind of corrected for an entire effing year, right? You know that, right? All these things, all these assets, you know they just got through correcting for like 2/3 of a year plus, right? You have to be able to believe it now, dude. You have to. These structures are way too large, and they spent too much time developing, and now you have an edge on the weekly, implying a continuation upward, right? And Bitcoin's weekly, most recent discernible events, highest high of all time, and then the highest low of all time. You cannot say we're in a bear market, dude. Like, for real, in the long-term grand scheme of things, when those are the two most reasonable or two most recent discernible events. Okay. Yeah, of course, with midterm downtrend, you're still technically in that midterm downtrend on Bitcoin until you break your previous high, which is just $300 away. I mean, 42,538. But we know, like, even if you break that, it could just make an M. I mean, you got to break 44 to 45. And that's it. That's midterm has reversed. And the short term, midterm, and long term are all uptrending once you break 44 to 45K. And what we know is what we think. And that's, you know, from Bulkowski, and it's we're in a rectangle on Bitcoin, and we are working on we are in the midst of a potential partial decline. If we see 44 to 45K again, there's a 70% chance of a breakout of the upside. XRP, and then Luna. That Luna, man, this is okay. Just here yesterday, talking about, though it is not quite actionable for a fresh, nice swing trade based on value and all these edges like divergence at critical inflection points. Though no, I still wouldn't be surprised if this asset breaks all-time highs, sees 120 and 140, and maybe, if anything's going to go above a 1618 from its previous highs to lows, it's going to be Luna. So, what's above 160? $200. I mean, don't be surprised, man. I mean, it had an entry before everything else, and it's just, you know, one's like, maybe they've taken profit, maybe they've exited their position, but I don't know, sometimes, like, if you own an asset that's an outperformer in market conditions that are starting to turn around like this, it's prudent to maybe start using those extensions for your targets, 120, 140, versus just completely exiting it, you know, the top of the harmonic, the A. So yeah, keep this up, man. Keep this up and you'll have hidden bullish divergence on the RSI somehow. What? On the daily? This thing's like insanely strong, okay? So yeah, I can't tell you, oh my god, great time to take a long right now based on technical factors, but I'll tell you, great time to long an asset that's freaking better than everything else in this market, even though they're showing those other assets that this is outperforming are showing much better entry areas. Okay, what happens when they start playing out? This is going in the moon, dude. This is going the moon. Is this going to stop going insane just because the altcoins are finally catching bids off their 886s, all of them? Yeah. Okay, so that was your Luna. Let's take a look at a couple winners today. Ethereum Classic of 18%, man. My God, didn't quite hit that 1272. But, you know, when it did rally, it back tested, yes, this one low from April 23rd, not once but twice. Confirmation of accumulation, right? The selling climax, the rally, and then the sell-off again, and more market participants owning the asset than did before. Then you rally again, you sell off again, and you match that same low, and that's the confirmation of accumulation, right? Very strong. And now you're blasting off, man. You broke that one low from June 21st of last year. This is probably more so one low and then a second low here, a higher low. So you think about it maybe being dragon, potential double bottom, you know.
Long-time viewer from Mississippi, Mitch. Please take a look at ARRR/USDT on KuCoin.
Oh yeah, the pirate
I got
coin.
in at 0.79 cents February 4th. Thanks for all you do.
Thanks, Russell Taylor, man, for the 20, and you're my neighbor, dude. You're my neighbor. Thank you, man. Cheers. Represent down here, because no one else will represent for us, right? Okay. So I would say massive upside potential soonish, right? I think, like, you know, to be conservative, it would be like the double bottom breakouts 37.58. You got to understand, look how thin the order book is. Like, just nothing happens above this 3230 area besides straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight. That's like kind of all it does. So I would think like an adequate target is just a swing high right there, 57.65 from here. Like right, that's where you're going. If all this whole market's, you know, gonna rally, Bitcoin's gonna actually break out, then the upside on Ethereum Classic from this little breakout I just had, 76% effing upside, dude. 76%. How was that weird? It's not weird. We're talking like almost a year, dude, of correcting and consolidating. It's not weird anymore. It's weird if it doesn't start doing something. It's the stage is set for much higher prices across this entire market. Hey, look, OMG. I remember we were talking about this, man. OMG at the chop zone. Hey, it's above 439 now. Very good. Type 1, maybe type 2. And here you go, man. You go to the go to that 4 hour. That's some sort of 3 rising valleys right there that is now playing out. It's about to break out. Yeah, local rising 3 method. I'm sorry. Local 3 rising valleys, excuse me. With all the divergence you could ever ask for. Lifetime supply of divergence. Like chocolate. OMG, up almost 10%. Hey, how about Bitcoin Cash? That was looking incredible. Technically, it was looking amazing, dude. I don't care what you say. This thing was perfect. The pattern completion zone of a bullish butterfly with a type 2 return just around a pretty critical area that goes all the way back to 2017. If you go to listen to this, chat. I'm about to rage in a positive way.
Look here. Look, listen.
Look, dude, if you hold this level, all that happens, like almost always and ever, is from $300 to $500. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. A million times. I'm going to say it till you rage quit. You stop watching the stream because you're like, I'm tired of this guy saying straight up, straight down. I'm done with it. $500 target here. If this is all real, if like Bitcoin's breaking out, Ethereum's about to break out, these altcoins been consolidating 270 plus days and are doing everything that has been researched and studied, $500 target on BNB or BCH. And what's the target from literally here? It's up almost 7% today. 52% upside from here. I'm screaming, dude. You know why? Because I just want to make sure you hear me, okay? That's it, dude. Hey, fourth. Remember someone requested fourth yesterday.
Right.
Oh yeah, it was look at fourth and then look at Tron. Right? Look at fourth right there locally and then look at Tron locally. It's almost the same picture. So it's nice. Thank you, Jarski, man. Thanks, mate. So yeah, fourth sub, I think it's probably gonna rally more. Dude, and now you just have a bunch. Like Cardano, we can't, just ignore Cardano, man. It did it. It's back to 90 cents, 92 cents. Still below the critical levels, right? Not above them.
Feeling like a Beanie Baby hoarder TM. Much love.
Because that's what it is,
Give
man. It's
$3,000
Beanie Mania.
ETH.
If you know how to read
Yes.
charts,
Peace.
right? You're at Beanie Mania territory. But the crazy thing is, it's not the top of the Beanie Mania. It's the bottom of the Beanie Mania. Like Beanie Mania went through a correction, but dude, they're coming out with all these, the Beanie Mania lasted a little while, right? They're coming out with these new versions, these new Beanie Babies, dude. Oh my God. These things are gonna moon. Okay, well, it's time. Like the stage is set across this market. And the whole question was yellow flag on crypto because the equities market is scary as F, but the divergence developed and now it's not as scary. Okay, so Cardano, cool story, bro, and definitely could be bottoming out. One bottom, confirmation low, Adam and Eve right there, mini Adam and Eve, divergence. Can't be surprised if Bitcoin rallies and actually breaks out if this thing doesn't rally too. And if it ever breaks $1, 145, 148 is your target on the Hoskins and Sons. Okay, that's it. How about Zcash? What a beast, man. The Zcash is breaking a very critical resistance, man. This is serious. This is not a joke. I mean, this is an inflection point where 228 is a target. When you break this level, you go to 228 minimum, and then you go up to 300 after that. So gorgeous. Gorgeous range being broken right now, it seems. Some capacity. So, I mean, and even if we're talking about Fibonacci, high to low, we could do the M shape if you want, or the W shape. Look, targets 256 and 279 for those deep value perceived areas for someone who wanted to short. So, I mean, that's maybe where it could be running to. You know what they do? What happens? 886, 786 every freaking time, every asset in the world, right? 786, 886. Keeps happening. Sometimes the 1618. Wow. Nice poll, by the way. Really? Well, y'all are all going to be right, I guess, this time. 26 minutes to go till your close. Bitcoin is at 42,250. 80% says. So we got 415 votes so far. Will Bitcoin close the daily above 41,986.37? Yes, is what people are saying. Yeah, dude. I'm getting carried away today, man. I played some paintball. I got headshot. I think I hit someone in the head. I headshot somebody.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $103.30. Mitch hyped. I love it. Spittin' facts. 0.035000000 ETH.
Thank Crypto Hoarder Man for the 103.30, the 206.41 on the day. Thank you, man. Yeah, dude. I can't help it. Like, it's okay. When you do this long enough, you get mental polarity shifts, right? Where the scrub retailer, just FOMOer, is going to be feeling extreme levels of euphoria and hype at peaks after assets have rallied, dumped, and are attempting rallies. They're on that second high. Oh, God, right? The C wave and then the D wave down, right? When you like really get this down on Fibonacci and harmonics and type 2 returns, the same formulas at inflection points, you start getting that same feeling. Those people up there buying here, supplying liquidity to people in the know, right, before they dump it, we start feeling that way when assets are here, right? Is there really, like, there's no FOMO right now. Retail's like inexistent. They're not here, man. But look what's happening on the technicals. We know we hit a value area once and never again. I mean, it hit it and the bots bought that up like no one's business. So I'm just saying, you should be getting that FOMO feeling, but it's okay to get that, because you see, and that's like why I tweeted that me when I see all these good looking trade setups on altcoins, like just me looking at all those beanie babies, because it's just like mouth watering. It's unreal. You're not FOMOing in. You're like rationally entering. That's what it is. You'd be FOMOing when Bitcoin hits 50K, 58K. That's more FOMO, because it doesn't make sense for you to be buying 50K, 58K. That's like, what? Like, what are you doing? Why are you not buying when it makes sense based on literal textbooks that have researched this over and over and over again? You would be buying at those levels, not 50, 58K. I don't want to hear anyone say, should I buy now at 50 or 58K? I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to flip my chair over. Okay. So, we were looking at it. What's up, Ben, man?
FOMO or not to FOMO? Thought on
It's
Adam?
not FOMO. It can't be FOMO. Like, your fear of missing out because you're reading the charts correctly. You're perceiving, value because you learned how to, right? Everyone's got to learn. Because if you don't, you just start buying in after a huge run. Oh, Bitcoin's up 15% today. Buy. Bitcoin's up 20% in 3 days. Buy. Why? Buy before the insane impulse candles, which, by the way, it looks like that's coming, I mean, you can sustain up here. I don't hold bags from 2017 unless we're talking about 2018. And like dollar cost averaging crypto that entire time. And yeah, life-changing money made. Jeez, man. So, anyway, always gotta be hate, man. Always gotta be hate in the chat. Like one guy. Like, figure out your life, dude. So like, I'm in here. I'm here on a Saturday making a living. 99% of the people watching are in here because they want to stay up to date on what's happening in crypto. I get that, man. Then there's like that 1% that's like weird, really mentally ill, weird, okay, and negative and bad, you know. So God bless them. As God blesses altcoins. Look at SNX, you know. Can you understand? 886, major low to high. It's actually 95% retrace. One time, two times. Look, the support was there. Double bottomed at an ice line, but you also developed a falling wedge at a PCZ of a bullish shark. That's crazy. And triple bullish divergence. There's like literally nothing else that could be presented as to help the argument be stronger for upside potential. There really wasn't there. Okay, so it's off that and doing well, but it's got to break 556, which we knew 556 was going to be an area of resistance that it tested and pulled back. Sell orders were there, but hopefully what you're thinking is there's just absorption of remaining supply. We go test it again and then break it, and if you do break it, you go to 744 to 790 very fast, very easy, seamlessly. So it's like even it broke out that resistance. You get like 33% upside if you break that resistance, man. And it's just such low risk down here. I hope people get that. Okay, but it's like, oh, does it end there? No, wait, there's more, and it's gonna keep being more as long as I want it to, because there's like countless coins that are interesting charts. But Jake wanted to see DOT, so we're gonna look at DOT. If I could find it on the watch list, man. DOT. I mean, you talk about Bitcoin's at 42K. Well, DOT's at 1940. Same thing. Same thing. If Bitcoin breaks 42K for real and holds and actually catches follow through, huge deal. Huge if. If Bitcoin catches follow through on its breakout, then DOT will too. And DOT will go straight to 2650, 2750. There is literally almost no price action that makes sense. Like, why would it? Look, man, I just think based on history, if you're talking about a swing trade and you're talking about reasonable entries and stops, like 2650 has to be the first target. Has to be. And what does that mean? If you break out here, the upside potential based on history is 36%. It's pretty good, not bad. Now, if you ever broke that area, that 2750, another story. We talk about possibly 100% upside to 3930. Bitcoin goes 58K. DOT's probably going there, or at least, you know, it's at least gonna break 2750 if it was up there. So there's your DOT, Jake, man. You're in decent shape here. Decent shape. And you're on the cusp. So have an alert set up, friend. Maybe around 1970, 20 bucks. Where you hear that beep, you know what's going on. You know a massive breakout's happening. Now you're just testing it. In fact, you made your highest price today since February 18th. So about a month. Highest price in 30 days. Nice, dude. Yep. Thanks again for watching for like 4 freaking years, dude. That's amazing. Okay, Russell from Mississippi wanted to see. Literally, yes. It's a piracy coin. I remember it came out last year. Oh, it was beautiful, dude. In the end, it was beautiful. I don't know. I never look at this, dude. I just if I would have looked at it, I'd have been like, sweet mother of God, it's perfect. Good God, dude. I mean, there's still so much upside on this, still. But yeah, you kind of missed the boat, didn't you? I mean, on this, if we have a neckline, I guess we could make it slanted neckline here and use the wicks. But yeah, it was an easily identifiable momentum shifting structure. That's all it is. Okay. You have a clear, discernible slanted neckline, slightly slanted, so it's good. And then you got the left shoulder, of course. You've got the head, and you've got the right shoulder. Clear momentum shift from lowest low to higher lows.
Die. 20 to 10 AVAX 10-0 UNI. Still banned from the chat from the Turk raids. Still on the keto train?
Turk raids, dude. Dude, just create a new account. Create a new account, come back. because we can't unban you. If you get banned, you're gone. But there's no way to unban you. It's YouTube. It's like there are so many. Think about how many effing scammers are banned daily. Here, I have to do it. It's a job. It's like part of my job is like moderating scammers impersonating me, and also just impersonating. I'm telling you, it's every day, every single day, and those people, those accounts get banned and hidden. YouTube cannot hold on and keep track of all those. They don't have like storage probably for it, for my YouTube and everyone else's. So you get banned, you're on your own, dude. Don't get banned in the YouTube chat. So what will the measure move be of R? And yeah, whatever that was, we'll look at it. Neckline. Here's your neckline. From the low to the neckline. From the breakout, your 100% measure move takes you to somewhere that's doesn't really make too much sense, and they don't have to. These are just like measure moves are just reasonable targets, okay, for these structures. What would make most sense if R ever broke $2. I mean, I would see 260 and then 345 your targets, man, right? I mean, that's one, but I think the bigger one, the candle high closes from June of last year and a couple wicks. Yeah, I think there could be a lot of upside here. On R, what a breakout. That is so we have a confirmed slanted inverse head and shoulders breakout. There was hidden bullish divergence. Education. There was hidden bullish divergence on the higher low, on the right shoulder. Incredible combination. Like, that is the best combination you could ever get if you're on your right shoulder making hidden bullish divergence on the daily, or if you're showing a 3 rising valleys and on the 3rd valley there's hidden bullish divergence. I think those are the strongest patterns when they have that combination. Okay, so there's more upside if it can break $2, which is a huge if. Okay, that's an inflection point, and you almost touched it, but not quite. So there you go, dude. That's your R. Thank you, Russell. I mean, you know, kind of bad, but just turn around. We got less than 15 minutes. Join the live stream. Hit the like button, the bell, sub. See if we can get a close above 41,986.37 on Bitcoin. Because if not, 82% of y'all are screwed. You have to chug or something. Okay, Adam was the next request. But yes, extremely disappointing today. I mean, like, you know, what if you care? I mean, and it was going, and then but it is awesome still on the daily what it's doing. You know, you rebroke out. What is 28.49? Not a joke. 28.49. It's really, see, when you scale out like this, it makes it look like, oh, it's so off. It's just, no, it was like half a cent off or something. Right there. Right, 29.53. Okay, you're back testing that as support after you broke back out yesterday. You're testing it today. And that's it. That's all that's happening. Super subtle, like you wouldn't know unless you do this, you know, unless you like plotting these support resistances. It's amazing though. I would think there's just so much more upside on this asset. Speaking of inverse head and shoulders, by the way, here's one staring you in your face. And it hasn't even taken off yet, like at all.
Hey Mitch, can you take a look at CeeLo? Thanks, folded hands.
Yeah. Marco, thank you, dude. Thank you, man. So, stage is set. I mean, like, if TA's respected, this thing goes berserk and moons. 50% upside on this eventually. It's a daily, so it's going to take a minute. But, dude, it's here. It's here. It's all here. Everything, like, you're just beginning to build positive momentum off of what? We just looked at our coin when it showed hidden bullish divergence on its right shoulder. Well, this is doing the same thing, man. Exact same thing. Hidden divergence on the right shoulder. So, Batish, thank you. Yeah, we'll look at Lind, or Ave. Yep, we'll look at it. So it's all about the patience, man. Or woman. Or alien. Roll a 20-sided die. I guess we'll just look at Uni, which was kind of interesting levels, right? 1272 is a textbook butterfly, bullish butterfly to 1272, bullish divergence down here, you know, and near, like in between a 786, 886. So I could certainly understand it going to lower prices, but not if the macro recovers. This would be the bottom. Hasn't really, it's a massive underperformer, right? It's not making any higher highs. It's, you know, making the same lows. But this is definitely an area where you would see a reaction. You can't be surprised if you receive a reaction here, okay? What's up, AJ?
Blessed are the haters, for they are jealous of, and will never achieve what you have.
Oh, they know that, dude. They know. Right. Thank you, man. Right. Imagine, like, that's what you do on your weekend. Yeah, you'll always be a loser if you're, like, trolling on a Saturday. You know, it's, like, sunny out. It's beautiful. And you're just, like, full of hate. And you're hating on a guy who's, like, just, okay, I'm streaming and making a living. You know, and it's like, yikes, dude. You can't hate watch the stream because, again, if you piss off the viewers, they're just gonna tip to make you rage quit every time it happens. So, but yeah, Uni, there it was. I rolled my 20-sided die in my head and it landed on Uni. Blake, thank you for the 20, dude. Sorry about getting banned. No, I'm not on keto. Have not been on keto for a while. I mean, sometimes when I like intermittently fast, I guess I kickstart keto, like I get in keto, because if you fast for 16 hours, that's when your body starts producing ketones. So sometimes I like go into keto briefly, you know, for a little bit, and sometimes on my meals when I eat, I don't eat enough carbs to get me out of keto. So sometimes it's like it's happening, you know. I don't, old good habits, I think. So that's all I could answer, I guess. Marco, next one. I think we were here yesterday. Did you request this yesterday? Someone did, I think. Well, I mean, you can't say it wasn't at a zone of chop. Thought I had done like work on this. Maybe it's just on another exchange. It's kind of just like a no trend chart. I mean, clearly a zone of chop on the bottom. You have the bottom around 160 to 260, and then the top 660, 720. You know, you're near the bottom. You know, omit that scam wick, and it's just a bat, like right from the lowest low to that high, where we literally just ignore it, right? Look, 886, like everything else in this market, right?
Haters are going to hate. Screw them. Glad to see the markets perking up.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Market's looking okay. Right? No expectations. I know this time it's so easy to just be like, oh yeah, it's a shoe-in. It's gonna happen. We know, you know, how set up it is for higher prices based on everything we know, what we've learned from traditional technical analysis, from all the masters. But at the same time, things can still go awry. But hey, man, extremely optimistic with the way things have set up over a very long period of time. So. Thanks, dude. Solo, though, 886, you can understand why it could rally here, okay? This is where rallies begin. Look, highest volume you've ever seen. Maybe. Wait. Second highest volume you've ever seen. Just second to that August 30th high where it went insane and went to 1095. So I think, like, the upside here could be immense. Like, if, like, Bitcoin, it's all about Bitcoin. Bitcoin will tell you where this is going. If Bitcoin's like going to go to 50K and 58K, this thing's going to eventually see 661 to run to the top of the range. That's it. Eventually. Okay. I could paint an M shape if you wanted me to, and you'll be like, ooh, wow, it's an M shape. It's like, yeah, dude, it's an M shape. Wow. How are you surprised? Countless charts here. Like, yeah, 50% retrace, lower on C, and then the 886 on D. There's your M shape at the bottom of a range. A pretty awesome look. And bullish divergence on the opposite. It's like everything else, man. Homogeneous market, gonna homogeny. Nice reaction so far. And there could be way more upside in time. There's your solo. Okay, next one. Yeah, Lind had the wedge. It had triple divergence. We had been here before it did any of this. I mean, we were just like, what are you doing? You're just like, you walked out. You like slept walk out of the wedge and then moon. Well, now you're at a critical area. Again, another one that goes back to January 2021, December 2021. You're just at it. I think if you can break that and hold that long enough, the upside, I would just think the reasonable target here would be 287. So like if you ever break above 161 for real, and it's not a joke, a fake out, like 77% upside. That's Lind. It already broke out. It already had a nice run. Oh, but now it's at critical areas, and you got to break them. If you do, glory could be upon ye. That's it now. Why are my lights off? Oh my god. Yep, well, you got about less than 6 minutes till your daily candle close. The like button builds up. Oh my god. And then let's keep going. So Lind, it could be poised for great things. That was the last request anyway, so we did it, man.
What's crackin'? I found this auto harmonic 2-lon trading view. On the 3-day chart it's showing a bearish Gartley starting at the May high. I know you'd rather people learn TA, is this tool accurate?
I don't use auto-generated harmonics. I just do it myself. Not saying they can't be accurate and they can't play out and they can't work. Because you can't. As a human, you're gonna miss things. Like you just sometimes won't see the wave structure. You won't plot it. You won't screw around with it. But yeah, those things might do it. But I think that at the same time, some of those, like, to me, I think sometimes those generate weird anchor points on X and stuff. And I think maybe even others. I just like the human aspect. I like being able to identify it myself and just I go chart by chart. That's just me though. It doesn't mean that you cannot be successful with an auto-generated tool, and that's Scott Carney has that, and it has been extremely helpful to a lot of people. But it's just like I've been identifying harmonics over, I like live in the charts, so it's different for me. But I think it could be very helpful to somebody else. Yeah. What are you talking about? A bearish Gartley on what? You didn't even tell me what you're talking about. Robbie, are you going to tell me a ticker so I can't just be like, what? What, dude? Oh, Bitcoin? 3-day bearish Gartley? What? No way. 3-day bearish Gartley. How? Oh, something like that. Are you talking about where it would do this? The X, the A, the B. Too deep. It's like it's too deep on B. I mean, it's like getting to invalid there. And then the 786. Is that what you're talking about? What it's generating or something? Matt high. May high. May high. We're not in May. What are you talking about? May was last year. What are you talking about? There was no May high. It was an April high. That was May high. But what about April high? Why would we not even... What? Just post it in general chat or something in the Discord and show it to me. Not a good sign if you just can't see it, You know what I am seeing though? I'm just spitballing here for fun. Let's go the 4-hour. Okay, we're just talking. All right, we're just talking, chat. Don't freak out. Think about this though. What if, or imagine. Just imagine here. Imagine a deep crab. A deep crab. Where the pattern completion zone happens to be right around what? Not about right around. How about literally at the September high from 2021? X marks the spot. So we could be on the C to D wave now. We don't even know it yet. A little early, but you're just preemptively kind of maybe identifying what could be going on. You do have to break 44, 45K. I know if we test it again, we probably will. We probably will go to that area. It's really not that unlikely if we see the levels we need to see, right? Where's the general chat chart? I don't see it, man. Post it in the general chat and Discord. Otherwise, I cannot be able to help you. Or attempt to help you. If it was a 4-hour bearish Gartley, the pattern completion zone's 43,750. So you're not even there yet. So it doesn't even matter. Yeah, so you can try to identify a bearish Gartley on it, but yeah, you got to run up another 5%. Or another 3.73% before it hits the pattern completion zone of that very small bearish Gartley. Then you react. Then all of a sudden, all you have to do is make a higher low than 37.9 and you'll be fine. Yeah, Matthew D, let's do it, man. Like the old days, right? The days of old, where the composite man played with our hearts and souls in summer 2020, but in the end, we became kings. Litecoin is a trade setup that is active. Yes, a Litecoin trade setup that is well off its entry. For good reasons, man. Get out of here. Here's your Litecoin, chat. Breaching critical areas. Highest price in a month. And it could just be the beginning. Your bullish shark above a major inflection point that goes all the way back to 2018. All right, new day is upon us. Jesus chimes, everyone. Very, very nice close on Litecoin, and the stage is set, man. You want targets? Join the Patreon.
Hey Mitch, can the monthly still show positive Momo array cross bullishly after a heavy impulse to the downside like we had? I have accumulated heavily at demand zones and ready to kill it again. Cheers.
What's up, Anon? Can the monthly? I don't know. Can it? Right? What about May the monthly? Also, can anything happen? Anything can happen. So, hard for me to answer that. Well, I think if like you've been accumulating since the 886, you're not doing you're doing the right thing. You're doing what you're supposed to do. If you're buying at 886, that means you're buying on 88% sales in long-term uptrends. It's just been 7 weeks of just crap price up and down, whips on, fake outs beyond belief. Makes you start questioning yourself. I said it. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills with this thing up here, and it's just not mooning yet, But now I'm starting to feel less crazy, right? Like, kind of had like a decent understanding of maybe where things are on context and fibs, and I'm like, what is going on? It's okay though. You can be right, you can be early, but sometimes when you're too early, that's the same thing as being wrong. So we did 81% of y'all were right. Who were y'all? You 19% knowers. Get wrecked, 19%. The majority has it. Majority has voted on a bullish breakout confirmed with a candle close. That's it so far. On a weekend. Wow. Steven, if somebody has a reasonable action plan with an entry, stop loss, and take profits and an eventual exit, how are you worried about their crypto future? This is a technical analysis channel. These assets are not investment tools for people in here, unless it's Bitcoin or Ethereum, because long term they have a track record of only eventually making higher highs, higher lows, always. But a lot of these coins, yeah, they're trash, and they'll be at the same price in 5 years that they're at the price right now that they were at the price 2018. Sure, but if you're trading an asset, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you have a plan. And what you know, this is a trader's market, not an investor's market. So 42,260 on the new day, and we have run out of requests, but we have not run out of assets to take a gander at. I just wanted to share with y'all a few that you might gain inspiration from, right? Where you just remember HNT, man. I'm gonna keep showing you until it goes to in doubles in price or something stupid. Okay, I mean, you talk about education and like value from the stream. All you have to do is just look at this chart to understand the value being produced here. Where all the variables taught, this is showing them, right? There's clearly a level or inflection zone that goes all the way back to April of last year. Yes, almost a year ago. And you've created the falling wedge pattern. You've one bottom, a second bottom. Even if you went to the 4 hour, I could even plot it on the effing daily. Do you really want me to do it? Like, I need any more evidence to believe the bottom's being put in on this asset? I'll do it just to make everyone feel good inside. Okay, the M shape with what? An actual type 2 return before the breakout, man. Like, it's just ungodly. Like, it's unending variables. There's like nothing else you could get that would make this better. You could take it a step further and be like, hey, from a discernible swing low from September to the high, this asset has hit an 88% retrace. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Do you get it? I hope it's starting to stick with you. If you're newer, if you're not newer and you already get it, I should be like, my God, this is reinforcing my understanding of how this all works, right? Look at this, dude. It's just, it's unreal. $1.3 million price target on Wi-Fi. Yeah, right, dude. About like 18K, I think, right? For real, memes aside. Back to dead chat again. Chat was lit, but anytime when I'm looking at chat, it's like, dang, man, I don't have enough to go off of. Basic attention token is up against a major resistance that takes you to your daily candle high close back from January 2018. It is upon ye. It is there. Can you break it? If you can, glory for ye. I mean, glory. Glory for basic attention token. Glory. It's already broken the supply line. All it's got to do is break 92 cents, and it's going to go to 145 most likely.
Mana used, please, Mitch.
Sure, Herbert. Thanks, man. Basic attention token. You know, it's at its own resistance. This is 42K to BAT. This is BAT's 42K, right? You're below it. That's okay. Type 1, Type 2, 886. Long-term uptrend. M shape. Developed 270 days. All the divergence. Everything you'd ask for, man. Okay. You're off the lowest risk entry, though. This was all identified before this impulse up. You know that if you're a patron. And that's where all the charts are, man. I'm posting charts like a madman. All right? Because these are the times to be posting charts. It's not when the hype. There's never hype during these times. But this is the time where it's like, it's up to, like, it's my responsibility to be posting all these charts all across this market, man, everywhere. Because there is opportunity. Oh yeah, man. Not as impressive. It really doesn't like stick out too much. You know, I look at it and I'm like, it's kind of an M shape. I really like the fact that it's holding this 200-day moving average for real. I do like how Mana's trying to get back and hold back above 249, 250. I think that's mega important. Let me scale out and make sure it's It's like right here, that first low right there. November of 2021. All right, so you're at it. If you get above that, you're probably in good shape for upside, but
thanks for streams and Discord. Love being assets weeks before my friends start talking about them.
So Mr. LinkedIn, thank you for the 3s, dude, and the support of the stream. Thank you, dude. Yeah, to me, it's like, is it any kind of structure that I see all the time? Not really. And I'm hitting the space bar looking at these assets, and I get to mana, and I'm always just like, I hit the space bar because I'm like, dude, there's just other ones that are like literally everything. And then mana's like, it never made an 886. That's okay. It's an outperformer. It's kind of making an M shape. I think it's like a bat, but it's not a bat because it's not going deep enough. You know, it's not hitting the 886. It's not even hitting 786s. It's like maybe too strong. And it's just, so it's not as clear. But I think above 250, it's actually really good. Where you could be in store for maybe 350, 360. Like 3 day. 3 days, some convergent. I bullish and golden candle on the 3 day. Maybe it's trying to double bottom here, right? You start catching some rallies here, then you could be like one bottom, second bottoms kind of going on with convergence. I mean, it's an outperformer because it's not like fully resetting, but also not like, hey, look, I think this thing is gonna go up if everything else goes up. I just think it's like a Luna situation in its own right, where it's like, what about the system taught here? Is it showing all those variables we're looking for at the same time? Nah, not really, but it's still going to probably go up too if they all go up, okay? So good for mana. I'll tell you something though. Here's your bonus. I'll give you a bonus. Forget mana. Let's look at sand. Sand wedge breakout. It's the sand wedge. Right? You don't have to ask as many questions on this one. I mean, it's like you kind of had the M shape that made sense. Kind of type 1, kind of type 2. Divergence. And a structure that we're familiar with. We understand. Oh, wow. You broke the supply line, but it was the wedge. So I would think the target on this would be eventually $4.43 to $5 on sand. Same, it's like their competitors, mana and sand, I think. So. Mana makes a W, so will this. It's already set up the X, the A, the B, the C. The C is maybe trying to end here. Maybe you're working on the C to D wave. Yeah.
Hey Mitch, can we look at TRIAS/USDT? Double bottom on the weekly plus at demand zones. Have a great weekend.
Yeah. Bretta, what's up? Thanks. Yeah, we'll look at that. Whatever that is, sure. And that was the next request anyway. Yeah, so mana, I'm sure will rally, but it's hard like painting a picture on it, you know? It's kind of just whacked out all over the place. And that's okay though. Still go up. Trias, some S coin that's not really sticking out as amazing. I mean, yeah, sure. Value perceived areas on Trias coin. Is it showing you a double bottom? No. Is it making higher lows? No. Is it doing anything besides hitting 100% 886s, whatever? Not really. Not even at a support. There's no support like where it is right now. You see it and it's like, I would just hit the space bar and move on to something else. I don't have to settle. So why would I settle on something that's not showing me exactly what I want? It doesn't mean, okay, listen to me. It doesn't mean Trias isn't going to go up. Anytime you flip a coin, it could land on heads and it pumps. Because everything else in the market pumps, like Jasmine. It was a coin flip, right? Think about it like this, okay? People would be like freaking out about Jasmine coin because I called it trash, because it was trash. And I found out I think there's more data and actually was probably hitting an 886 like everything else. Despite that, say you go to the casino and you go to the blackjack table as a DJing gambler and you throw down your money, and on the first time or first few times you hit blackjack. Congratulations, dude. Keep doing that over and over and over again. You will be homeless. Playing that way. So I'm on the other side. I'd like to be on the other side of the table where I'm the blackjack dealer playing the numbers game. The same system, right? Over and over and over. Same position sizing. Over and over and over. It's same, all the same variables at all the same supports, right? Or resistance if you're shorting. So this is just like, whatever. I'm just going to move on with my day. But you know what? Trias, no thanks. But you know what? I'll say thanks to. I'll say all kinds of thanks to this one. This one, there's no question that it is low risk. There's no question that it's at the bottom of a range. There's no question that it has sprung, back-tested the spring for the second time, confirmation that the spring has been back-tested, and now a daily candle close above the top of the range, top of the bottom of the range, and even today or yesterday a back test of 2 days ago's breakout. Confirmation, positive momentum building. You get that, right? There's no questions here. There's tons of questions on Trias. It's doing nothing, man. So screw that asset, but this one, amazing. $25 likes till 400. We could do that, man. I didn't say sandwiching. I said sand wedging like golf. It's also a pun, okay? Sand wedge. $386 likes. Chat, come on. 400 likes, 9 likes, and then we good. And that was the last request anyway. So, yeah, you're staring at an asset that could go up 162%. You're staring at one. So just whatever, act like you didn't see it or something when it plays out. Okay. Here's a DeFi, YFI. Remember that one? Then look at it, man. It is like you realize below 18,000 is 7,500. There's nothing else. That was it. But it was staring into the abyss. But it held, and held. Type 1, Type 2 on a shark. And if it was going to play out, then $30,000 is your target. 30,000. I would think reasonable. Look at history where we are in this range. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So straight up, that's your target, and that's what makes it would be equitable if you're strategizing a stop loss below 18,354. It has to be up there. I mean, that's what's going to make it equitable. Equitable, where it's a 3-to-1, not 2-to-1 or 1-to-1 reward to risk. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of just. Kind of weak performance, but it's still trying to pivot here. There you go, dude. That's like all over the place. I mean, if that is it, if it's a bearish Gartley, dude, then it played out. It's over. The bearish Gartley played out, and it dumped, and the uptrend. Like eventually after these pattern completion zones, they play out of those PCZs and they massively mark down. Eventually the overall uptrend will take back over, and that's possibly what's happening right now. So it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I mean, cool that happened. They still exceeded the crap out of the 786. Oh, Crypto Water. What? Sorry, man, I didn't see this. What? Yeah, let's look here. Let's look at the weekly totals. Sorry, man. I get in the zone, and I normally... Yeah, dude. Okay. So, Crypto Hoarder just brought this up, and it's such real life, okay? In less than 24 hours, we will have a massive bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. Like, guess what else? The S&P 500, Dow Jones, Russell 2000, NASDAQ Composite. All of them massive bullish engulfing candles. Well, the index fund, which will be total, I guess... is also engulfing like a beast. It would be your highest. Wow, it would be your highest weekly candle close if all stay the same. Highest weekly candle close since January 31st of this year. Right? It's like even higher than February 7th close right now. So man, think about it, we get some follow through tonight or something. How insane it'd be. Yeah, very good. This is an extremely strong candle. Statement candle. We've seen statement candles before. I'd love to see a statement candle after losing 88% of your value, or 70% of your value on the total cipher. There you go, Hoarder Man. There you go, dude. And eventually on Ethereum. Come back to it after all the divergence, after rejecting the bearish control zone and diverging at the same time. You got to think a bottom is probably in here. Though we probably, not certainly, okay? Not certainly. Dang, dude. I mean, I think above 2,900, that's the real resistance. 3K is psychological, and it was used as a support. I think it's one wick, one time, May 20th. You're about to break out, man. It looks like you're about to break out to the upside. So it's doing like what it was doing in November, right? Like one high, second high, and failed. Okay, it was like first low, second low, and failed. Okay, you know, it's inversing what it was doing 4+ months ago. I think it was like decent streams so far, you know. And remember though, crypto order man, the 3-day already bullish engulfing and is already back tested and has held. And look at it, we owe a new 3-day candle on Bitcoin. Holy crap, I forgot. Okay, let's look at that 3-day, which was the only thing that was keeping me sane. I was losing my mind, but when I went to the 3-day, I'm like, who's fraba? Everything's okay, man. Oh, well, everything's fine. It's setting up for higher prices. Where are the bids, though? My God. When's the macro going to recover? Jeez. So bullish engulfing candle, catching follow through, confirming that bullish engulfing candle's validity, and back testing the old 40,665 as support and closing. Wow, closing. We got a 3-day breakout. Well, we've had them before, haven't we? But you just got to think, it's absorption of remaining supply. Accumulation with a sell wall at 44, 45K. And once the supply is absorbed, massive breakout, target 53K, 52 to 53K. All right, so more Jesus challenges for a 3-day breakout. That is incredible. It's very subtle though, right? And it's on the weekend. You're not supposed to know about it. You're supposed to be out getting drunk, doing something, not paying attention to what just transpired 20 minutes ago. Okay, running out of things to do, I guess. So, yeah, I've been live hour and 20 minutes or so. Yeah, ENS did stuff. Well, it's already, you know, it's already dumped on the new day, but, I mean, come on, man. 3-day close was insane. It was a good rally. It was up like 10% yesterday. So I don't think this is done. I think if like the macro reverses and stuff, this thing's going insane. $22 minimum in time. Yep, it's just setting up for higher prices, I think. Sub Crypto Airborne, thanks for watching for over 3 years, dude. Excellent. One day we'll get a pump stream, but I don't know, man. Like, it's like... What's up, Fernchild? Thanks for the 20, dude. Tell me to have my liver tested. I just don't think, like, you watch the stream. You know I stream 7 days a week, right? And I'll drink, like, once or twice a week, maybe. And it's been more lately. But it's just weird. Like, I don't know why you think that. Like, oh, I'm like, I need to get my liver tested. In the grand scheme of things, it's like I never, like, based on comparative to how many streams I have, I never drink on stream, actually. In terms of how many I don't drink, it's almost inexistent. I've had like maybe 3,000 live streams or something like that. Such an extremely small majority of those streams have been me drinking. So weird, dude. Don't you worry about the charts or your wallet, your money versus my liver, dude, okay? That's what I have my mom for, okay? Or my grandma. They can worry about my liver. You worry about other things, dude. Loco was a tip. Did he? Oh, Loki, yeah, he did say that. Okay, sure.
Neptor CVSI Supto.
What's up, Robbie? Thanks, dude. Yeah, after Loco. Is there one with more data? Remember, if you're giving me these tepid off-brand loser coins I've never heard of in my entire life, please give me an exchange that you know has data. Where I have to like go through all the different exchanges looking for the ones with the data, right? I got no idea, man. They're all like no data. Gonna be like, I'm gonna look at Jasmine and have not have this data. It's on Binance. Okay. Yeah, not much data here. Infinity, you're wrong, dude. Why would you even say that? Literally, it's not. So here you go. It's a no range asset. Here's your daily. There's no edge. It's not at value areas. The low risk area would be 150 to 159. And where are you? You're at 216. So you're not at areas that are actionable for a fresh long right now, even if it goes up tomorrow, dude. I can't believe you tell me it's not a low risk area and it keeps pumping because it's an S coin. I don't know, dude. Right? You can clearly see what a low risk area would be versus a high risk area. Here's your 4 hour right there. That candle high close. So you just see it, man. It's like, I don't know. I mean, it's making higher lows. I love the accumulation here again. I like that. Make another higher low and then go test 266 and you could break out and it could go insane. I don't know. But yeah, cool. That's it, dude. That is it. If you broke 266, I mean, like, if things like, best case scenario, this asset maybe runs to that wick 384. I'm talking like that's best case. That's like, oh my god, Bitcoin's going to 58k. Well, then maybe this thing goes to 383 or something. But it could also top out and dump and go back to 150 again, and that would make sense too. And it would probably be better for you to maybe long versus going in just randomly now. Okay, yikes, I would never want to look at this coin or asset, this stock that is at all-time lows. It's the worst chart of all time. No thanks. I would prefer to go to maybe another one. Maybe this one's better. Yeah, this one's way better. Yeah, this is like 1,000 times better. Wow. Okay, this is CVSI, a milling, agricultural commodities.
Chips and smokes, let's go. Look at SFM.
What's up, Corey Trevor? 50 feet, boys. Yeah, we'll look at SFM. Thank you, dude. All right, so you're looking at an asset that is, it can't get much, I mean, it can't get much worse than this. It can only go to 0. It's at 12 cents. It can go to 0, and all right, man, pack it up. Probably not going to 0. This is an area where, based on history, eventually the asset has remarkable rallies, right? They can be short-lived, and they dump, and they pump, and they dump, come back to the level, and that takes, it takes a year, okay, or almost 2 years down here, sitting here. I don't know how long it'll be just posted up at 10.5 to 12 cents, right? No idea. But yeah, all I can tell you is maybe eventually, if it does what it's done in history, maybe it's 2 years from now, but it would rally off of this and go to insane levels maybe. All right? I mean, that's it. I can just tell you you're kind of at a critical level. That's it. And kind of trying like 1 time, 2 times. Yeah, you're trying, and you kind of made like a low and then like a local 886 or something maybe. I wouldn't. It's like kind of an M shape, not a valid harmonic or anything. But yeah, I mean, hold this level, then your upside could take you to 19.5 cents, which is a lot. I mean, that's like what?
Gala
70%
on Binance.
64%. What's up, Rock? Yo, look at Gala, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, you're at the low end of things for sure. SFM. Sprouts. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, Sprouts is... Oh, I forgot about this freaking chart, dude. Wow. Yeah, you have a massive breakout. You broke out. You have broken out, man. And if you stay broken out long enough, your target's 38.37. And above that, it's most likely $49. Yeah, Wyckoff accumulation. You sprung down here. Oh yeah, you could. I bet money you could get out the schematic and just start like posting it up, right? The psychological, the PSY, and then the selling climax, automatic rally, or in the secondary test, and then the rally, and then the spring, right? And you're in the spring part, and then now it's like last points of supply or whatever it was, right? The inverse. And you broke out, and now maybe phase E or something. I don't know, but. Yep, $38 if you hold above 30 long enough. Awesome. Again, Wyckoff accumulation in its final stages. If not, it's just over now. Look at all the accumulation. 1, 2, 3. 3 higher lows. I love that, man. All the classic accumulation. Reminds me of freaking orange juice. Right? Yeah, let me get rid of that for you. I haven't been here in a while. So you just think about like, you know, proportionately higher lows. Very pretty. 1, 2, 3. That's really nice right there. Classic accumulation at the end of accumulation phase. Okay, 38 and 49 eventually if it plays out. Okay, trends reversing. Look at you above that 200-day moving average. It's really, really good chart. Nice one, Matthew D-Man. Bring in some quality. Chart needs to be put in a museum. Well, once it plays out, it will be. We'll put it in an NFT or something, right? The Sprouts Museum. Okay. Next one was just the S-Coin Gala that we've been looking at almost daily. It's been requested almost daily. And, dude, it's holding. Can you believe it, man? I know you keep requesting it, and I know it's just, like, unreal that it's like this demand line is not rolling up. Every time you keep tipping, it's like, well, we're there. Well, I don't. Is it going to hold the macro? And then an engulfing candle and a back test of the demand line of support and a nice close yesterday. And if it holds, then 36 cents is your target. Easy. It's that wick low from December 4th. It's clearly after it was created there. You can see the correlation of price after. So I would say 36.8 cents. So what is that minimum upside from here if this demand line holds? Well, you got 49% upside, man. You got a lot of upside. If you ever broke that, forget about it. Forget about it. Second target upside is 117%. Wow. There's your Gala. Okay. Are we cool? I think we're cool, man. And what a freaking great 3-day on total. And Bitcoin, for that matter. Good Lord. OMG's up 7.4% on the new day. Wow. What a pump in 30 minutes, right? Well, we know, like, I mean, above like 439, I mean, you could be seeing 770 eventually, and it's not going to be weird based on historical price action. That's it. We said this yesterday. We were on OMG literally yesterday. If you break 439, 771 to $8. That is your target right there. Insane upside on this, just like many others. Okay, well, I'm going to get out of here. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions. And yeah, maybe we can stay above 42K for once in our life, you know, at least for 2022, because you haven't. You've never sustained prices above 42K for more than a few days or a week, man. But it's good because like the context is higher lows this time. All right. Well, we'll get some hype back one day, dude. One of these streams will be hype again one day, but it's just, you know, you ain't gotta wait, man. At least we know the hype's probably coming. At least we know that. Till next time, respect the T. Hey.
Think fast, stand still.